Hey Trae, you and DJ just kind of took over that game, especially in the fourth quarter. Just how, as a backcourt unit, were you guys able to close this game out?
We just took. It's supposed to be the guards. It's supposed to be able to control the games, and we consider ourselves two pretty good guards, and we got to be able to control the games when we have leads, and especially at home, just try to get a shot every possession and get the right one. So I think we did a good job tonight. We got to do it again Sunday.
I know Quinn was just talking about how much he liked your spacing as a team tonight and how that kind of helped you guys take advantage of mismatches. Just what did you see from the communication factor, keeping your spacing and being able to close it out as a team too?
Yeah, we did a great job of spacing the floor and giving each other space and rooms and gaps. And that's what they do. That's why they're really good. They got a lot of guys who can play, but those two guys, Jalen and Jason, they're the two heads of the snake, and they got to, have space to attack, and they do a great job, and we're trying to do the same thing. And I think we did a really good job of not spacing, and me and DJ did a good job of when we were getting to the lane, getting to gaps, and still finding guys for shots too. So we did a little bit of both tonight. It was good.
Trae, they were extremely over here. They were extremely hot in the first half from three. What was the message in the second half to hold them to, I think it was like 30% shooting from three?
Some of the shots they were getting in the first half were kind of similar to the ones they got in the second half. They just missed some. So I think we did a really good job from start to finish on contesting and making it tougher on their shots, all night. And, they hit some shots early in the first half that kept them in the game. But as the game goes on, if you continue to contest and play hard on that end, it usually turns out in your favor.
Trae, Coach talked about you and DJ and your leadership in that fourth quarter. You know Boston's going to make a run. What are those conversations like in the fourth quarter to kind of close them out?
We all just telling each other to relax, and we all know teams are going to make runs, and we're going to make runs. So we just kind of tell each other to relax and just get a stop and get a bucket or vice versa. So it's really just trying to, cool our team down and make sure we get a good shot or a stop.
Trae, they say it's not a series until the road team actually gets a win, and you guys, of course, defend the home court this evening. Could you talk to me about State Farm Arena's atmosphere this evening and how the fans were rocking and kind of giving you guys extra motivation?
Yeah, it was great tonight. The fans showed up and showed out tonight for sure. So, we're going to need them back Sunday because, like you said, the series don't start until somebody wins on the other person's floor. So we got to go back and take care of home on Sunday, and that's our main focus. But our fans showed out, and they really helped us tonight.
Trae, I think most people figured it would take a while before you and DJ to sort of figure each other out this season, each other's moves, and anticipate things. Could you just sort of talk about that process, and was tonight as good as you think you guys have felt together in a game?
I don't know. That's a tough question. You don't want to live in the moment too much. We won a game in the playoffs. That's big, but we've had some really good games together. So I don't consider this our best game together. I think this is definitely one of them, but it came at the right time that we needed it. So,
Trae, I know they mentioned that the team was just playing so good with just the energy being so high. Can you just talk about just how you felt about just playing at home and just loving that crowd energy?
The crowd gave us a boost and an energy boost for sure that we needed. When you go on the road, you try to quiet the crowd and keep them as calm as possible, and we didn't do a good job in those first two games of doing that, but they didn't do a good job of doing that tonight against us. So I think we've got to keep that same mentality and be ready to play Sunday, and just be ready. We got to turn up another notch because they're going to come back with different adjustments and different style, possibly, so we got to be ready to take it up another notch.
Trae, after what happened last year in the Miami series and the first two games of this series, a lot of folks talking about how you had struggled in the playoffs and trying to get that going. Did you come in with a bit of a chip on your shoulder tonight? Is there some relief to have a game like this after the past few playoff games?
No, I know I can play like this. It's, like I said last game, I wasn't worried. I knew I can play the way I need to. It's all about reading and making the right adjustments. last year was last year in different situations. We didn't have our big man last year to start the series. So, this is a different year, different series, different team. So, a lot of people talk about last year and all this stuff, but we're in a different year now. So we got to focus on our team and our path.
Trae, not about the game, but pregame, I noticed you and your brother had a little thing going on with you shooting from the bench and then kind of smiling and doing push-ups. What was that about, and when did that start?
Oh, no, I mean, whenever I compete, I don't compete for free. So whether it's money or it's push-ups, we always got something on it. And he didn't think I could hit that sitting down shot, and I missed the first one, so I did my push-ups, and then we did it again, and I made him do something. So that's what it was.
Hey, Trae, over here. How important was it for you guys tonight to not actually let them get the lead as you held on in the third and fourth quarter?
It was important. I mean, we talked about it at halftime. We just wanted to take it up. I mean, obviously they came out hitting, but, I mean, we knew they were going to make a run, and it was up to us to stop it and go on our run. So, I mean, the NBA is full of runs, and we just got to figure out how to stop them from making as many as possible and get on as many as possible as we can.
Trae, 2 blocks for you tonight. I know you talked about using your speed on the defensive end. Just how did you channel that tonight?
I mean, I just sometimes it's good timing, lucky timing on certain things, and just playing hard is the main thing. I mean, defense is more about effort than anything, and skill and talent. I mean, Marcus is really skilled on the defensive end, but he really just plays hard and gives a lot of effort, and I think that, I mean, it shows. So I think that's what defense is all about, and I've been trying to do my best on giving as much energy and effort on that as possible.
Trae, with the loss of your grandpa earlier this week, how much did it mean to you to have a big night tonight?
It meant a lot for me, but to be honest, my grandpa lived a long, blessed life, and I'm very fortunate to, I mean, have spent 24 years of my life with him. So he's watching over me, protecting my family and everybody around me now. So it meant a lot to me to win, but I was really focused on my team, and I'm just happy and blessed that I got to know him. So.
Yeah, Trae. Well, how important was Saddiq Bey for you guys tonight, and really, what have you thought of him since he's been here and what he's provided?
I mean, Saddiq's really good for us. I mean, he's smart. He can really shoot the ball. I mean, he plays with, a toughness about him that we all need on our team, and he's really good for us. And he's just a smart player, team first player, and that's gonna pay off in the end for sure for him. Yeah.
Dejounte, Coach Snyder had mentioned that you and Trae, he really liked the leadership that you guys brought, especially in that final quarter. What was it about tonight that was so successful for you two to kind of go off and work off each other?
Just being solid, believing in the whole group, believing in each other, but mainly just staying solid, trying to take care of the ball and make the right decisions, whether it's for, our teammate or ourselves. And obviously on the defensive end, staying together, and I think we did that.
DJ, congrats on the win tonight. Of course, this is your first home playoff game as a member of the Atlanta Hawks. Can you talk to me about the atmosphere in tonight's game and how it may have differed from the regular season?
I mean, they showed up and they showed out. They was extremely loud. Whether we made shots, missed shots, turned the ball over, they was with us. And I think that's all that matters. And that was a big part of the win tonight. And we're going to need, the same energy or more on Sunday.
You mentioned yesterday that you had texted Trae the other day, I think when you guys got back from Boston. Could you just talk about what you think it's been like for him the last couple of days, and how you responded tonight to the focus?
Who cares what the media talk about? No disrespect to none of you guys, because I respect everybody's job first and foremost. But don't fall in love with praise, negativity. That's pretty much my message to him. I know how to do it well. Coach Pop taught me how to really, do it, being a young guy coming to the league. But, just telling him to continue to come in and work, learn, play your game, be yourself, have fun, and compete at a high level.
Yeah, no disrespect taken. And as a follow-up, everybody knew it was going to be a process with you two kind of learning each other this year in the backcourt. Would you agree that this was one of the better games you guys have played together this year?
Absolutely. That's the thing about it, I don't want to talk about Boston too much, but, I look at Jason and Jalen a lot. Two guys who was going through it a lot, just not working out, and just to get to where they're at, the level they're at. Obviously last year going to the finals, and then this year, being, at the top of the East. So great things don't happen overnight, and, great things take time. And I think me and him, both want to learn the game and work at the game at the same time, and great things don't happen overnight, and that's pretty much what I could say. So we got to be consistent. I know it's a small window right now because it's the playoffs and it's not a 82 game season, so we got to just continue to be solid and want the best for each other.
Dejounte, you've been very encouraging with Jalen Johnson and just how he's performed over the season. What have you seen out of him in the postseason, and what advice, if any, have you given him?
Even with him, just stay confident. They give you the shot, shoot the shot. I watch him take threes each and every day in practice. And like I said before, early in the season when I first got here, I'm big on me working. So I'm not just telling guys what I see or what to do, and I'm not doing it. And I see him working each and every day, and just want him to be confident, play his game. Rebounds and playing defense. All the little things, but if they're giving you shots, take them because you work at them. So he's going to be great, and this is great for him. This is great for all of us, but, mainly him because his potential is out the roof.
DJ, a quick question. You talked about over here in the corner. Yeah, you talked about having fun and the idea of the joy of the game. How important is that to offset the pressure that you could feel in the playoffs?
I mean, when you're competing at a high level, you kind of forget that you do got to have fun at it. You got to show emotions. You got to whatever you're doing, whatever it is. And obviously we play basketball, so you want to have fun, but at the same time compete at a high level. So I think if you compete, number one, but also have fun, then you get great results.
DJ, you guys scored 74 points in the first half in this game. That was tied the most that you guys have scored all season. From your perspective, in the first half, rather, from your perspective, what would you say changed from game 1 and game 2 to coming into tonight's game and game 3?
Confidence, ready to go from the jump. Obviously being at home helped really well. Like I said before, when we played them in the regular season, they kind of had a lot of cheers coming out in warm-ups. So tonight they was booed, and it felt like we was in Atlanta. It felt like we had the whole city, the fan base behind us, and I think that rubbed off on us well. And like I said, we came ready to play from the jump all the way to the finish, and we got to carry it on Sunday.
Speaking of confidence, what makes you confident that you can repeat this performance on Sunday and even up the series against the Celtics?
Just staying confident. We work hard. We're learning a lot. Coach is throwing a lot at us. But it's our job. We're professionals. And like I said, just stay confident. One game at a time. We ain't do nothing. And that's kind of the message that I was preaching in the locker room. Once I got in there, it's great to get a win in the playoffs. But at the same time, we haven't done nothing. We got a long way to go. We believe in ourselves. And I think that's all that matters. See you guys later.